Nothing makes UFO news more interesting than the Vatican. Honestly, that's not where I thought I was going either. But alien enthusiast Steve Bassett has come forward with allegations that the Vatican is hiding evidence of UFOs. KNEWZ.com has learned that Bassett believes that the religious enclave thinks that UFOs are important and has even hinted at them in their art. Now, this is KNEWZ.com with a K and a Z because, duh. To quote Bassett, the Catholic Church, we have known, has known about UFOs for hundreds and hundreds of years. The Vatican has gone as far as saying that they, the Church, are willing to baptize whoever these beings are if they're willing to be baptized. Could you imagine baptizing a gray alien? Bassett claims that to prove that extraterrestrials exist, he would need access to the Vatican library. Don't we all want that? And they will find proof that the Catholic Church has been aware of extraterrestrial existence through the ages. Bassett also alleges that Pope Pius XII was in on the loop, and that when a UFO crashed in Italy in 1933, Pope Pius had it back channeled to President Roosevelt, who then came, cleaned it up, grabbed the stuff, and hid the UFO stateside. The Vatican itself is known to have a formidable division of intelligence. This Vatican intelligence agency actually works with other agencies around the world, like the CIA. With that being the case, Bassett doesn't find it too far-fetched to think that the Vatican intelligence agency would work with the CIA to hide this UFO evidence. To quote a reporter who has interviewed whistleblower David Grush, "I'm told the Vatican does have a very efficient intelligence service, that it's long collaborated with intelligence services like the CIA, providing useful intelligence, and especially in the wake of the Second World War." And David Grush was, of course, the first person to bring this 1933 incident up with Congress. Interestingly, Bassett said this is the first time he's ever heard of the debacle. He is quoted as saying, "As far as I know, there have been many books written on the research of this phenomenon, and it's the first time I'd ever heard about this potential crash in 33. The Vatican denies this 1933 UFO crash, with Vatican Archive Secretary Marco Grilli stating, "I have no idea where Grush got this information." A United States conference bishop was actually quoted saying, "One can laugh at it. I don't think it's really a laughing matter. I think that the Vatican does hide a lot of things, and they do work with the CIA. So if a UFO crash happens to happen, why wouldn't they work together then?" Now, with all that said, if proof can be found in the Vatican libraries that we have collected UFOs, and that there was a 1933 crash, this would prove that the US knew a lot about UFOs well before Roswell and the 1947 crash. A crash that the US Air Force still claims was a weather balloon. And what's crazy is that we have like 4 different stories explaining away that UFO sighting. They're all different, a little contradictory, so what really happened there, guys? With all of that said, Bassett believed that the military elements that were around during the Roswell incident were not intentionally deceptive. To quote, "Obviously, the people in Roswell didn't, because they put out a press release that they had found a flying saucer. So obviously there was no impediment to them putting out that story on that day." Now you may think, okay, cool, but that's just like one person who loves UFOs. Bassett's not gonna do anything. Well, what's great is that this is actually starting a little bit of a movement. See, to prove their beliefs, researchers are now rallying behind this. They're already lobbying the Vatican to allow access to the library. What's insane is that Bassett thinks the Vatican is going to grant access to the library and we'll all get to see what's in there, but that access will not come before the US confirms UFOs and aliens at an official capacity. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below, and check out that compilation right there and those paranormal videos right there.